Is there a family member that you just don't understand, or maybe you still feel hurt by them? What if I told you that writing a monologue as them, yes, as them, from their point of view, could actually help you heal that wound? When I wrote my first solo play, I was trying to find the most interesting moment of my life or chapter of my life or event, but I had a block. I kept going back to my mom. And I realized I needed to write about my mother and become her before I could write about myself. Let me tell you why. So my mom, the play is called The Nurse June Show because kind of patterned after the old Donna Reed show, The Perfect Housewife, The Nurse June, everything was great. Well, it wasn't really. But to give you the backdrop, my mom was a mother of three. I was the youngest of three girls. And my mom came from a very, very impoverished family. She was the fifth of 5 kids, and her mom got pregnant with the 6th child. They were migrant farm workers. She said they were dirt farm workers. And unfortunately, there wasn't a lot of money in the family, and when her mom got pregnant with the 6th child, she sought a doctor of sorts, and she had an illegal abortion and died. My mom was only a year and a half. She was then taken care of by other family members, and her dad had to become the single parent and take care of all the kids. He met a woman who also had 5 kids and was a widower, and so they paired together and had a family of 10. My mom grew up, became the first kid in her family to go to college and got a degree and became a registered nurse. Of course, I'm sure she did that because she wished she could have saved her own mother. So she met my dad in the Philippines during World War II. He had been drafted and was a medic, and my mom was a lieutenant, higher ranking than him. He was a sergeant, and they would sneak out on the beach to meet and be together because they worked at the field hospital. He would bring in the wounded, and she would care for them. They got married, and my dad was a display manager. My mom was a nurse, and life was pretty good, except that they were both chain smokers and heavy drinkers. When my mom was only 35, she had a cerebral hemorrhage. She had an aneurysm, cerebral hemorrhage, and a stroke. She was, 38. I was 5. So I was raised by this mom who I kind of begrudged and felt like I got a defected mom. She couldn't help me put socks on. She was pretty depressed. Most of the time she spent on the couch watching game shows and smoking herself to death. So when I wrote my first play, I became her. And here's an example of a quintessential moment in her life, which kind of shows you the woman's world. So I'm going to share this with you later if you want to know more tips on how to get there through physicality and characterization and all of the beautiful, wonderful parts of becoming someone else. That will be on my site. So here's my mom. What are mining towns for 40? Angels Camp. Angels Camp. Angels Camp.
What is an emu? Hello, Harrington, is Rocky there? I don't care if his buddies are still there. Tell him his wife's on the phone. Thank you. Hi, honey. I want to say, come on home and have dinner with me and the girls. I'm going to put on a can of Campbell's soup. Bean with bacon. I don't care if your buddies are still there. Rocky, are you still using the credit card? Hold on a second, I'm burning. It's okay, I put it out. Rocky? Rocky?
So that was my mama. And I think along with when you write dramatically, also find the counterpart. Try to find comedy in there somewhere. And a long time ago, I created a dance, a solo performance called Lamp Dance, where I played a woman alone in a chair, feeling lonely, trying to read a book. And in her fantasy mind, she gets up and starts moving and has this very sexy sensuality about her and becomes many different things in her fantasy, including a guitar player and a dancer. And so that, I think I went to what is the life inside of this woman who is depressed and stuck on a couch. What's the fantasy like? So there's always different sides of us, right? To all of us. We're complex creatures. And when you write about a family member, see if you can find from their own voice, what is the other side of what they present to people? What is counter to that? And maybe write a list of things that attributes that they have, qualities that they have, and how can you show them? And think of a moment in their life that really clues the audience into who they are. Because when you share that and you become that and you physiologically become that, because in my classes we work on our inner acting techniques of thinking in character and feeling with your whole body, really feeling. Our imagination triggers that for us. But that's a very personal experience, and we have to share it with the audience. And so we work on our outer acting techniques of using our voice and our body language, and certainly our facial expressions, to share the experience, to share the character's experience with the audience. So we'll dig deeper into all of that with my course. But I really offer to you today, try writing a monologue as a family member that you could have more compassion for. Become them and see what it does for you. For me, I felt what it was like to be trapped in that woman's disabled body, this adventurous, amazing spirit who went to, was a World War II hero. I think of her that way. And yet she spent 2 decades sitting on the couch, probably with a very strong interior fantasy life going on, but not able to move well. So I certainly forgive her. I forgive myself for being that begrudging little child. And I thank her because she helped me write a really, really deep play. So try it. Give it a try yourself. I'm Debra De Liso. I've had the honor of developing over 800 one-person plays. I have an online course. Go to the link at debradeliso.com. I'd love to see you there.